why does it have to be so good? Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Walts, and today we're taking a look at the QN77 S90D from Samsung. This is a 4K OLED, QD-OLED actually, smart TV with Dolby Atmos. I think this is an amazing value, especially compared to some of the other models in the line, and in today's video, we're gonna figure out why. So without further ado, let's figure out what this TV can do. Today we're looking at the 77-inch version, which in terms of size is gonna have a width of 67.7 inches, a height of 41.7 inches, and a depth of 14.1. With the stand, obviously, it's gonna be a lot thinner without it. Something that's cool about the S90D this year is that it's going to come in 6 different sizes. We get both of the smaller OLEDs finally, the 42-inch, the 48-inch. You get the 55, 65, 77, and of course the massive 83. The stand that it comes on is rather small, but it's still very solid, and I think that's because of the metal material. It's going to lift the TV off of whatever it's sitting on, if that's an entertainment center for you, 3.35 inches. And the reason I find this important is that if you do plan on pairing it with a soundbar, there's going to be definitely enough room for clearance. The S90D not only looks, but it also feels like a premium TV, which it should at this price point. It's crazy thin, and yet it's still somewhat sturdy. I personally really like the finish on the back. I think it's very sleek, very modern. There's not a bunch of stuff going on. You have the back, panel where all the connections are. So, I mean, as far as cable management, it's pretty easy. The S90D also does have a great viewing angle, very, very wide. So if you're in a room where you're going to be sharing a large amount of space and you want it to look good from all angles, this TV is definitely going to check that box for you. And since this TV is OLED, every one of those 8.3 million pixels is its own light, which can turn itself on, off, and change colors. And this is basically going to give you a really rich color contrast and no bleeding in zones where it should on a normal TV. Add the quantum dot technology in there and you get all the benefits of the regular OLED, but you get a much brighter and a little bit more colorful of a picture. And it also should do a good job with reflections. The S90D is going to run off of Samsung's Tizen 2024 operating system. Not a whole lot has changed here, but I did notice it felt a little extra snappy, and that could just be because of that upgraded processor. The Neo Quantum 4K AI Gen 2 processor is going to help with that. It's also going to help with the overall picture quality, making sure everything's nice and sharp and smooth. It's also going to help power functions like AI upscaling, which if you're not familiar with upscaling, essentially what upscaling does is it takes an image that is of lower quality, like 1080p, scales it up to 4K, and predicts all of the missing pixels that would have been there if it was shot in 4K, and it's just really going to help with that sharpness and overall color and accuracy. It also has an auto AI mode if you're someone who doesn't really like to mess with the settings on your own. This is going to be cool because it will actually detect what kind of content you're watching, if it's video games or movies, and adjust the picture settings as follows. I think they also have something like this for the sound as well. With motion accelerator, we get 144 hertz, which is still relatively new. It's not brand new to the Samsung lineup, but most TVs aren't really there yet, so nice to have that 144 hertz if you're someone who's going to plug into a PC. Great if you're someone who has an updated console, at least you have some wiggle room in terms of refresh rate. Either way, if you're a gamer, this is a feature you got to be excited about. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now, the S90D does have a ton of great visual features, but it also has some cool audio ones, so let's talk about them. Dolby Atmos with object sound tracking light. This is Samsung's technology. It's going to help move that, audio across the screen, give you a more realistic surround experience. The TV itself has a 2.1 channel, 40-watt speaker system built in, and, it's supposed to sound better when it's mounted against the wall, but I would still not count on that. This is why soundbars exist. TV speakers have gotten so flat, and it's been more of a design thing and picture quality, so, you're definitely going to want to get a soundbar at a minimum. And if you're someone who is on the fence about, investing in a soundbar, I would definitely do it because 50% of the experience, if not more, is audio, as George Lucas said. And if you don't believe me, just watch this clip of high quality video with bad quality audio and then bad quality video with high quality audio, and you tell me which one's harder to stand.
So this is an example of amazing video quality with terrible audio quality. Let's switch and see what sounds better.
Now our video quality has decreased, but our audio quality has gone through the roof. Major improvements. What do you guys think? So yeah, I mean, I think a soundbar is necessary to help boost that experience. If you're looking for recommendations, there's a ton of different soundbars out there, but if you're already going to buy this TV, I would look at maybe getting a Samsung soundbar if possible, because if you get one of the new C or D models, they're going to be compatible with Q Symphony 3.0. which we have done a video on that, so I'll link that right here. And essentially what Q Symphony does is just uses your TV speakers and your soundbar speakers at the same time to give you an even better experience. Normally it's one or the other, so this is one of those features that you get if you're combining Samsung products with Samsung products. And in terms of model number, I think it comes down more to room size. If you have a really small room, you could get away with something like the Q600C or D. I really like that. If you want a little bit more oomph, the 800 or the 990 if you want the absolute beast. We've done videos on pretty much all of those, so I'll make sure to leave those down in the description if you want to check some of those out. But yeah, that's about it for audio. So let's move on to connections. The S90D supports full 48 gigabits of HDMI 2.1 on all 4 HDMI ports, which allows you to take advantage of having up to 4 individual devices capable of doing that 2.1 at the same time. And this personally is important to me because if I'm someone who's hanging my TV on the wall, I don't want to have to plug it into the one exact port. I want to just be able to throw it in there. It's already hard enough to get behind it. And, having that full bandwidth in all those ports is going to be very helpful. It also has a couple USB ports, an optical audio port, LAN if you want to connect it through Ethernet. And yes, one of those HDMI ports is ARC, just to clear that up. The S90D also comes with Samsung's Solar QLED remote, which is really cool. If you haven't heard of it before, basically it can charge off the light in your room. There's a solar cell on the back, and if that doesn't work for you, you can always use a USB-C if you're in a basement or a dark room. It's meant to take those batteries out of the equation and not have to worry about ever charging your remote. This TV is also compatible with voice assistants like Bisbee and Amazon Alexa, which isn't that important to me personally, but if you're a hands-free type of person, then you might find that really helpful. But yeah, so with that being said, that's pretty much everything on the S90D. If you guys already have one of these or you're thinking about getting one, let me know what you guys think about them down in the comments section. If you found this video helpful in any way and you want to directly support me, make sure to check all the links down in the description. I really do appreciate it. If you happen to be in the Phoenix Metro Valley, you should come on down to our store here in Tempe, Arizona, and give this a watch for yourself. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@walts so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.